trying to take notes and put
I
them in the
know
text and
the worst part is when you try to X out of it. Like I was in the thing of pinging people in, and like I'm hitting close, close, close. I must have hit it 17 times because I knew that Jen was closing her thought. I'm like,
I know, I know, I know. It's crazy. Just it gets us going in the morning, doesn't it? Need that juice. So no, here. So far we've talked about, the words, our mindset. You get to shape it. The universe hears you. And so what I want to share here is how do you actually start doing this? Like if you're somebody that isn't creating what you want and is not the universe is not getting it to you. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take you way back to where it started with me, and it was you taking out certain words and replacing them with other words that would drive better energy. And let me just tell you, I had to take a course. It was a 7-week course. We met every day for the whole day, and they just taught us mindset for 7 weeks. I took that course. I've been through it at least a dozen times. And it probably wasn't until the fifth, sixth, seventh time that I'm actually hearing what I'm about to share with you. And then I just started being on purpose and doing it. And I'm going to give you something so simple. Work on replacing the words but and try. Take out but and replace it with and. And let me tell you, when I first heard that, I'm like, come on, for real? The but's not messing up my life. And until I heard it 5 or 6 times and started taking out the but and putting and I was consciously aware that I'm saying and I'm telling you, the first time you start this, you're going to go, but I mean, and you're just focusing on it. And then the word try, we talk about that in here all the time. I am, do. You just talk in present tense as if it's done, not that you're going to try it. And it's not easy. Like those words are so programmed in our brain that it will take a while before you to break that neuron. That brain in your neuron is so strong and so thick. We were just talking last night about doing things that are uncomfortable. And in my wife's yoga class every Saturday morning, which I miss an hour of your deal every Saturday, Tony, because she is the instructor and I'm her husband, and I support her by going to her class because I need it.
man.
Yeah, I know. And it's awesome. Man, I wish every spouse would realize the power of going to their wife's class or something like that. The power of just being there together. I love it. Anyway, so she makes it, at the end when we're all done, and she says, all right, everybody sit up and cross your legs. Okay, now switch your legs. And it's like, she said last night, you've been sitting and crossing your legs, the same exact leg since you were 6 months old. And that whole, thing to change it and just change it up and do something different. So my thing is take out the words but and try and really be focused on it. And every time you say it, it's not that it's just going to go away. It's going to take a while. But once you start doing that, and once you start doing that, it still shows up, but then you're aware of it. So that's my share for today to hopefully help people really work on what we're talking about here today and putting it into action.
The darn mute button wouldn't come off now. So, Brad, I love it. And, something that we used to do in here all the time, and you know this because you've been here for a while, as does Michelle and Lee, and anybody that's been in here for a long time, for a while, if anybody said but or try, I would butt in, no pun intended. I would butt in and say stop because, if you want success and happiness and joy in your life, you've got to reduce the size of your butt. Right? Or the amount of time, meaning the amount of times you use the word but, because it is important. Because when you say but, it literally negates everything you said before. That's like going up to your wife, Brad, and saying, honey, you look great, but right? Because you're basically negating what you just said before. So it's a really important thing because, again, the words that we use quite literally does become the house that you live in based on what you're saying. So just mind the gates of your mind, right? Mind your mouth, right? Because the words that you say really do become the experience that you have. So thank you, Brad, for that. Always appreciate it.
Can I add something in to Brad?
Oh, I was just going to say the same thing to Go on, Neil.
Go ahead, Neil, and then we'll drop down to you, David.
Yeah, it reminds me first of the song I Like Big Butts and I Can't All Lie.
kind of a joke. But if you want to
wait, all your other brothers are denying what?
And if you want to improve on the butts, go and take some improv classes because they are great with changing the butt to yes and. There's a great game in improv called Yes and I'm complete.
Yes and. All right, Ed, coming to you in a moment, but David, go ahead. You wanted to jump in.
Yeah, there's another one which Coach just reminded me of, which is when you say, I've got to do this, instead of saying I've got to do this, change it to I get to do this. I get to do that, and that gives us a quick reframe on it as well.
No, 100%. You know, people say, I have to go do the dishes. Well, congratulations, that meant you have food to eat. I have to go change the oil in my car. Congratulations, you have a car. I have to go do the laundry. Congratulations, you've got clothes to wear, washing machine, to washing electricity, to running water, soap, and everything else in between. And you probably have a dryer, so you don't have to go hang them on a line or a tree or something. So, yeah, absolutely. The words we use, my friends, become the house we live in. All right.